to start class immediately because we have spent a lot of time today. What are we going to be doing today? I'll talk about partial closing and trade stopping. Then, if time permits, I'll go into swing trading. I'll go into partial closing and trade stopping. If time permits, I'll go into swing trading. So, what exactly is partial closing? Partial closing is when you book part of your trade in the forex market. I repeat, partial closing is when you book part of your trade in the forex market. For instance, when you have something like this, let's say probably you have a value and you are trading with a lot size of, in the video I gave to you yesterday, I talked about lot size. You are trading 0.05. So let's say this is Euro USD. Let's say already you have $20 here. Now, what partial closing means is on this $20, you can take part of your profit. How? You come here, you reduce your lot size to what? Let's say reduce it to 0.03. Once this is reduced to 0.03, at the bottom here, you see something like close with profit. You see something like close with profit. $12. Now, once you close these $12, I can assure you that these $12 will be registered in your profit margin. So since this is registered in your profit margin, you'll be left with 0.02. This 0.02 you are left with, you leave it, I can bet you that you'll be left with probably like $8 running. So if eventually you make more profits, probably you make another extra $10 from that 0.02 that is running, you can now have a total of what? $22. But if, God forbid, the trade goes the reverse, probably you lost this trade, and this trade is now on minus. Whenever you are losing a trade, you see something like minus $3 or minus 4. If you subtract this minus 4 from $12, you are still going to be having a profit of what? $8 running. You still have a profit of what? $8 running. So that's partial closing. What partial closing simply means is you book part of your profits from the forex market. Are you with me? Partial closing simply means you book part of the profits in the forex market. That's what it actually means. All right, thank you. Let's now proceed to trade stopping. Let's say you have a trade, and probably you bought a currency pair. The currency pair is Euro GBP or Euro USD. And you bought that trade, you are actually in a profit of $20. Now, if this is your take profits, you know whenever you are buying the forex market, your take profits is up, your stop loss is down. Now, if this trade is here running, then the clock crosses here, you are in profit. Let's say it's consolidating. Now, let's say you have a value and the value is 0.1200 at the entry point. Now, let's say your take profit was 0.12800. Of course, you know that's 80 pips. Let's say the stop loss initiated was 0.11500. What trade stopping means is, say, move your stop loss value above your entry points, such that if you put it here, you have to put it in between the entry point and the take profit. So once you move this is your stop loss. The value for this your stop loss. You agree with me that the new value you now get for your stop loss will never be the same with what you have previously. So your new value for your stop loss will now be what? Let's say your new value is 0.12400. Let's leave it for 400. That's 40 pips ahead of the entry point. I taught you pips yesterday in the class of yesterday. Now, what this means is, let's say you're in $20. If this trade reverses and hits your stop loss, you don't have to feel bad because it's always struck your stop loss above your entry point. Probably you now finally go home with $8. How you think? You now probably go home with what? $8. That's trade stopping. That's trade stopping. Is there any question in the house, please? Mr. Kamoru, you have any question? Mr. Kamoru, please, you have any question?
No.
Okay. Did you watch yesterday's video, sir?
I missed it.
Okay, but there's a day 2 video in the platform. Check it out.
Yes. I watch it later.
Okay, thank you. Let me continue. Now, the next one I would like to talk about here is what they call it, twin trading. That's the last one for today. Twin trading is, let's say I have a signal. The signal is GBP/USD. And this is buy by market or buy stop at. Buy stop is a pending order method at 1.1400. Let's say my TP1. Let's say my TP1 is 1.1. I've made a mistake here. Let's say it is 1.15000. Then let's say my TP2 is what? 1.6000. Let's say my stop loss. My stop loss is 1.1000. Let me help you draw this so that it looks so clear to you. This is a signal. This is a signal you see companies sending to people. Are you with me? Just a minute, please. So from here, let's say this is my entry point. This is my TP1. This is my TP2. Please remember the values I've placed on the wall or on my screen. Then let's say this is my stop loss. So from here, what happens? Let's say this is the trade is here. If the trade is here, the trade starts going up. Once it hits the entry point, once that trade hits the entry point, you are now in the forex market. I repeat, once it hits the entry point, you are now in the forex market. Let's say it goes up. So once it hits the market, let's say what was assigned, welcome, the new member. Let's say what was assigned to this trade. From year to year, let's say $5 was assigned to it. Let's say from year to year, $10 was assigned to it. So if this trade goes up and hits your TP1, guess what? $5 will be registered in your profit margin. But if this trade, now immediately you hit that $5, that line will disappear and that's TP1. So if this trade now goes further to hit TP2, $10 will now be added to this figure. So 5 plus $10 will be what? But if my students on something, if that first trade hits TP1, like the way I've seen there, and I have my $5, this is what I tell them. This is what I tell them. You can move this your stop loss above the entry point. Once you move this your stop loss above the entry point, sorry, it's too close to it. So even if this trade now comes down and hits your stop loss, it will hit you in your profit, meaning that will be $5 plus what? $3. And that will give you what? $8. Are you saying this? So if it strikes you above that point, you still make some profit. But if it doesn't, even you can be following this trade as it's going up by moving your stop loss a bit. So once you are moving, you can be moving your stop loss a bit. So in other words, while you have swing traded, you can what? You can be trade stopping. While you have swing traded, you can be what? You can be what? Trade stopping. So that is that. Is there any question for me in the house? I just gave you 3 vital things today. I talked about partial closing. I talked about trade stopping. I talked about swing trading. Please let us not miss tomorrow's class for anything. Tomorrow's class, I'll be talking about what do you call it? Partial closing. Are you with me? No, I'll be talking about news in the forex market. And this news in the forex market I'll be talking about will be exactly all this news about fundamental analysis. I'll be talking about all this news about what? Fundamental analysis. Before I go, is there any question before I go, please? Before I go, I want to share the advanced class with you. Class, you and I knows that 5 days will not be enough for this training. You and I know so. So I devised something. I conducted another 2 weeks training. That 2 weeks training, this training will elapse exactly on Friday. After the fundamental, Thursday, tomorrow, I'll be teaching you a bit of technical analysis. Then on Friday, I'll talk about the fundamental news. But there's an advanced class coming up on Monday. That class will start on Monday next week. When I check my calendar here, on Monday is 28th of March. So 28th of March to what? 11th of April. That advanced class is what? From 28th of March to 11th of April. What's the cost for that advanced class? The cost for that advanced class is what? 10,000 naira. I repeat, the cost for that advanced class is what? 10,000 naira. Now, please, I want to quickly say something. This training platform has been where people have been trained and they have graduated from the advanced class. Please put your mind at rest. If you join this advanced class, you are going to have free mentorship. Now, when some people finish this beginner's class, they never have the opportunity to go through this mentorship. Why? Because you are not part of the advanced class. But in that advanced class, you will wonder, what will I be teaching you? I'll be teaching you technical analysis. I will teach you the indicators you can trade with which you will win your trades. I repeat, that training starts on Monday from 28th of March to 11th of April, and the cost for it still remains 10,000. Please, those account details you see is for me. Are you with me? So feel free to make your payments. Immediately you make that payment, I will add you to a Telegram class. In that Telegram class, I will give you updates of when to start on Monday. Are you with me? And please, whenever payment is made to my account, I beg you, send a screenshot to my account, please. Send a screenshot to my WhatsApp rather, for me to see. You might be wondering, what's my WhatsApp number? My WhatsApp number is exactly what you see on the screen. 00602 60382. The second WhatsApp number you can also have is 081 5676 3307. Thank you, class. Yes, somebody has unmuted himself. Mr. Kamoru, do you have any question?
Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, welcome, sir.
Welcome.
Yes.
You talked about a TP1 and TP2.
Yes, sir.
So I want to ask, is it possible to make TP1 and TP2 at the same time?
Wow.
On a order?
Sir, it has happened to me before. In fact, that day, sir, I'm telling you what happened to me. I'm not lying here. That day, sir, I triple traded. What do I mean by triple trading? I placed TP1, TP2, TP3. A long candle came, sir. One thing you should know is, when you are putting this TP1, TP2, you are putting it on the same currency pair, but on different open positions. Do you understand me, sir? You are putting it, for instance, you are putting it on GBP USD, but on what? Different open positions. A candle can come, sir, and win all your trades for you. Guess what? On a $500 account for TP1, you can win $5. On a 500 for the other TP2, you win $10. For the other TP3, sir, you win $15. So that would be $5 plus $10. That's $15. $15 plus $15. That'll give you what? $30. You get it, sir? It's very, very possible. It's very, very possible, sir. In the advanced class, I will show you all of it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, sir. You get it, sir. So that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. If there's no further question, thank you very much, class. If you want to start making your payment, no problem. Just make your payment and send a screenshot so that I will know who has made this payment. I will add you to the advanced class. Thank you very much, class. Oh, do we have any other question? Mr. Michael Wankpa. Mr. Michael? Mr. Michael Wankpa. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening, my Oga. How is everything, sir?
Fine, sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
actually, you are talking about currency pairs, right?
yes, sir.
But me, I'm not learning. I'm not doing currency pairs. Actually, I'm into synthetic. That's
Okay.
VIX.
Okay.
Volatility. So I don't know if it's the same knowledge.
Hello, sir. In the advanced class, sorry I didn't say this. I'll teach both stocks, VIX. I know what you mean. Volatility FX, all those
yes,
VIX,
yes,
VIX
yes,
75, VIX 25, VIX 50. You know, you can only trade those
yes.
things on MetaTrader 4. You agree with me? And sorry,
I
MetaTrader 5.
I use MetaTrader 5.
MetaTrader
Yes, that's
5,
what I
I'm
use.
sorry. You only trade it on MetaTrader 5 and you use derive.com. You use a
Yes,
unique
yes,
broker.
yes.
Exactly. All those things, I teach them in the advanced class. In fact, in that same advanced class, I will send you a screen recorder of how to set up, how to link your derive.com to MetaTrader 5. It's the same strategy I'll use for all those things. It's the same strategy I'll be using. That's not a problem.
So sorry, what strategy are you using?
You mean what I used to win my trades?
Yes.
I
What
use
strategy are you using?
indicators. I use indicators, and I can also use trade at the same time to win my trades.
Okay.
I use indicators, and I can also use what they call it, news to win. In fact, there's a way I can teach you how you can know when the market is buying. Are you with me? Even while you are using
I'm
your
listening.
indicators, even while you are using your indicators. Are you with me? That's not a problem.
Okay. Okay. So because yesterday, I think your class started yesterday, Abi, or
Yes, on
2 days
Monday.
ago.
On Monday, sir.
Okay. I wasn't I wasn't opportune to attend the two classes.
Yes.
I wasn't as opportune to attend the two classes. It was this night. I said, let me.
Right.
Well, I've been so much busy.
I understand.
So the little I'm able to catch, at least the little I met you teaching, I think it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you, sir.
It's okay. But I said, let me just tell you the one I'm into.
Yeah,
Paying
that's
that 10,000. Paying that 10,000 is not an issue, my brother. Because I will tell you why. Because sorry that I'm taking your time.
No problem.
Sorry.
Okay.
Because if I tell you how much I spent, but at the end of the day, I was duped.
I understand you.
I spent 250,000 for the training. I paid 92,000 for the software, which I never knew that it is downloadable.
My God.
Do you understand me? And the person that I wish we were two. It did not stop there. I based in Port Harcourt, but right now I'm in Lagos right now. So we moved. As immediately the man moved. I will send you some pictures. I don't know. Don't worry. If I see your WhatsApp, I will send you our pictures in Abuja. I will send you.
You are free to WhatsApp me anytime, sir. Anytime. My WhatsApp is on the screen. I will
send you the pictures when we were in Abuja. We spent 2 weeks in the hotel, my brother, 10,000 naira per day. It was even 12,000, but because we are staying a longer time, they reduced the money for us, 10,000. My brother calculated for 2 weeks. Now, the irony of it, the painful part of it is that how much we have spent. Do you know that this man did not teach us anything?
My God.
I'm telling you. So, this thing happened 2019, December, before COVID now set in. My brother, this man really wants to destroy the zeal I have on Forex. My brother is doing it too. My brother is into Forex, so he's into FX. My other brother, we were in Port Harcourt, but since me, I look at it that if I meet him, he might feel reluctant to teach me. That I prefer an outsider.
Yes.
Do you understand? I prefer an outsider. So, my brother, upon all the money we have spent, do you know that this man still duped us 3 million?
My God. Wow. That man.
I will show you the three of us, the pictures for the three of us. He duped us. No, he's a good trader.
Oh my
In fact,
God.
he trades option. Binary option is what he trades. He's a guru. iMarketLife use him too. Do you understand? But I discovered that he is a dubious and callous person. That he doesn't want to share his knowledge with any other person. That's what I discovered. After all these 2 weeks we spent in hotel, 250 for the training, 92,000 that we never knew that we can download it from the internet. 92,000. Bro, calculate all these things. So with that, my zeal for forest never ended. Because I said to myself that this forest, I will make sure
By the
I
grace of
go
God, sir.
extra length.
By the grace of God.
I go extra length to make sure I know this thing. It no matter what. Yes, the money is not on. I don't have that money now, but I know that 10,000 I cannot kill me.
Of course, of course.
Do you understand? So
course.
if for me to acquire this knowledge will cost me 10,000 naira, my dear, forest is a long life thing, or how do they put it?
My brother.
Do you understand? It's a love like thing that can never be taken away from you. So if I use 10,000 to acquire it, I think for me, I would say even you that is the facilitator, you are running shortage. Because I know what is in forest.
Yes.
So my brother, even these people are even looking for Scope Market Live, Scope Market. They're interested in me because there was a time I called a couple of my friends who want to invest like 3 million. You understand? For the account to be managed by them. You understand?
Yes,
so there are a lot of facilitators that are interested in me for me to, but you know, I love when someone is being truthful. There was one guy too I met on Facebook.
Yes,
I met him. He sent the guy. We were just talking about price. He charged me 25,000. He's into all kinds of stock, just as what you mentioned now.
Yes,
you know that this guy, I tested this guy. I told him, okay, see what I'm into synthetic. That is, just send me any trade that you have analyzed. He gave me volatility 75.
Okay.
That I should place the trade. It will buy from so time to so time. My brother, I entered that trade. My brother, the guy wowed me. I will still send you those pictures of the trade I took. I'll send them to you. My brother, see, you have tried. I will appreciate you. But you know, at the beginning is always like this. Because the man too maltreated us.
Yes.
At the end point was the problem. We couldn't enjoy the class. He just play us, you know, he just gambled us. So if you can maintain this thing and have fear of God, that is what I tell people. If you can have fear of God and you want to eradicate poverty, you want to help young stars, you want to help people, my brother, your blessing will be unsurmountable.
Amen, sir. Okay.
Your blessing will be unsurmountable.
Amen,
I'm
sir.
just telling you the gospel truth. So if you have that mind, the fear of God to teach people that you want to teach people with this token you have charged, because this 10,000 is nothing to
It's
me.
nothing.
It's nothing.
It's nothing
Compared to what one wants to acquire. My brother, if you can teach from your heart, I'll be very happy. And there is no way after acquiring this thing that I will not bless you.
Amen, sir.
On my own, and
Yes,
God
sir.
will continue to bless you.
Amen, sir.
So that's what I have to say.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. In fact,
I appreciate it.
hearing your story, sir, in fact, it's so touching. I don't think I've ever gotten a student like this that spoke so deeply like yours. Although I had someone who talked about how he was almost duped and he spoke to this kind, but yours, sir, is so touching. Sir, the truth is, many people have messed internet business up. Why? Because of lies. Because of lies. If I am still doing this training today, sir, it's because I have never duped a soul. There's a say, when you dupe people constantly, you dupe. If there will be a point, it will catch up with you. This thing you think it is so simple. If as if you wanted to take it up to arrest those guys, take that guy up, and if you could have done it. I know some people, sir, if you dupe them 5 naira, they don't mind spending millions on that 5 naira just for you to learn a lesson. Do you get what I'm trying to say, sir?
Please,
sir,
can I come in?
Yes, you can come in, sir. Yes, sir. You can come in, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Oh, is network disturbing this man? Oh, we are really having a wonderful section here, but I'm sure network is disturbing this man. Oh my God. Mr. Mike, are you there? Oh, I'm sure you had network problem.